What is up, YouTube? Another video, another day, another trade recap. Hell yeah. So as for today, what was I looking for? The first thing first. Here is the new week opening, huge ass gap. That the first thing I was looking for. If I put the drawings back, it will be a little bit messy, but still, for a quick Fibonacci retracement tool, as you can see, we stayed, if you can see like the bodies of the candle, we stayed perfectly at the 50% level, super precise, which is a bearish confirmation for me, because we are not willing to pass by this 50% equilibrium, whatever level it is. The second thing I was looking at on 1 hour, this is the Asia session range, and what we do have here, again, the huge ass displacement, which is marked on the chart right here, bearish with the break of structure. So yeah, I was looking for shorts. I've been looking for shorts for the whole month, as I said earlier, but who cares? Yeah, so I was bearish on the day, and let's see the trades that I took. So here is the very first trade. Once we entered this particular imbalance, bearish imbalance, as you can see, like 50% reaction, the pattern created on 1 minute with the break of structure right here. So that's basically in confirmation for the structural break of structure with the fair value gap, and the retest. On the retest I entered shorts, and I've been closed out like pretty soon. I was looking back on this trade, and first of all, I entered too early. Like, I entered right in here. I could have waited like until at least like a 50% retracement, which if you put your fibs on, you see like how beautiful and precise it is, if you can even see this, but like the body stays right perfectly at the 50%, and that should be like a pretty decent entry. I've entered right here because like I'm FOMO and I need everything right here and right now. No homo, FOMO. Anyway, yeah, I've been stopped out, no biggie. Yeah, the first thing that I entered too early, and the second thing which I should consider later in my career. You can see like here's the bullish price imbalance, and you see like this precision again, bullseye. So there's no imbalances on this side of the curve, and so my point is I probably should have waited until this one was violated on the retest, and that should be my short position. Because if I look through the charts, like on 2 minutes, where are we at? On 2 minutes, like the same story. I have to wait until like, sorry guys, let me pause for a quick. All right, I'm back. So I should have waited for this bullish imbalance to be violated, because it's still a pretty decent chance of a smart money going long, which end up happening anyway. Yeah, so that was the first trade. And one more thing I would like to emphasize on 15-second chart. I just want to show you the precision in place. Check this out. Like, this is the same times, like the time window that I took my short. Pretty much the same inversion fair value gap. And again, look at the bodies. They just stay within the range. And here we see the break of structure with another fair value gap, which is bearish. Here we go, and another like holy fuck, like they just stay. See, like the bodies stay within the range, only wicks, and yeah. Anyway, so that's the first trade, and for the second trade, where am I? Hello. My bad. And for the second trade, I was still pretty bearish. And here, where I found my second entry. So pretty, like, regardless, no. Even though the 1 hour bearish imbalance was completely filled, right here, we like overshoot the imbalance right here. But on 2 hour, check this out. We just weaken through, but the bodies still stay within the range. On 4 hour, the same story, even more obvious with the wicks, but the bodies still respect the bearish imbalance, which is a pretty strong signature of the bearishness. And I don't know, like most likely they just accumulating shorts and later we'll see a dump, but I don't know, who cares what I think. Anyway, so once, and check this out, like the same thing, this is the Asia range high right on this level. Once we pierce through, you see like the body closed right at the level with the tiny little ass wick. And the same pattern with like, but then this time, let me pull up the 5 minutes. There's nothing much to see, but still. But at this time, we do have the bearish, bullish, the bullish fair value gap violated by bearish, and on the retest, that's my short position. So my stop loss initially was like even lower than the wick, but anyway, and that was my target right here, just on the fill of this price imbalance, and the price ended up like, yeah, dumping pretty badly. Not for me though, but still. Yeah, so this one here ended up bringing some money back, and overall for today, why it says 0? Hey amigo. I don't know, it's probably lagging or something. I have to reset it, but I end up just getting 10 bucks. I lost 30 on the first trade and 40 bucks back on my second one. This is the really first time I'm seeing it shows like that. I don't know why. Sheesh. Lost profit is the 23rd, right? Yeah, so the net profit, it's right here. $10 net profit, $40 for the second trade, and $30 for the first one. Yeah, so it is what it is. Long ass boring video that nobody gonna watch, but maybe I will somewhere in the future, sitting on my yacht. Thank you for being here, guys. Peace.